from what I'm understanding in the spirit world, his previous self from a timeline on August 22nd, 2022, along with his current self, put some type of entity attachment. It actually solidified. You know, I'm going to show you some right now. I wish I would have got a good picture of this motherfucker. It's solidified. Oh, okay. On, what is it, May? Not May, but sometime in August, not August, but a couple of months ago, while I was walking, I saw a person, what appeared to be a person, sitting at a bus stop, and he inexplicably appeared at two different locations. And he inexplicably appeared at two locations. Hold on. Figaro in Manchester, which is the bus stop in which I got off. And then there was another one further down. I'm not really sure as to what the cross streets were. Anyways, I had to take the bus to get from point A to point B. So with that being said, it's highly inexplicable that this guy, he was an old cholo who was sitting at a bench bus stop, and he had the word Indian or something. He had something tattooed to his forehead. He was straight up cholo. He had all the cholo tattoos and all that nonsense. And he was wearing a white tank top. With that being said, I got on the bus and noticed him there in two different locations. Without saying too much, I knew he was something spiritual. This was not just a physical fucking person. And I'm going to go ahead and mention it. That day, some of my spirit guides were looking at him and felt something bad about him. They felt something really, really odious, and they were trying to fight him off. With that being said, a couple of nights ago, he reappeared. Now, from what I'm understanding, he's connected to that dude who I was talking about on the PCH, Mikey Hernandez. He's connected to him. And for the past couple of days, me and my spirit guides have been trying to get this evil motherfucker off my back. Because basically what this motherfucker is doing is that he's going around just like a couple of evil spirits. You know, Baron Samedi is one of them. There's another one. It's a bunch of entity attachments. It's a gang of them. Baron Samedi. There's another one by the name of, what was his name? There's a bunch of them, parasitic ass entities that have been feeding off of me and taking my soul consciousness. I mean, literally, I felt parts of my soul consciousness, being taken out of my body one night. With that being said, I'm in the process of trying to get away from this fucking curse. Like, totally get away from it, but I'm not going to give the fucking people who put this shit on me anything. That's my shit is not their shit. That's not their right. With that being said, this motherfucker, this Dan Arcienega, that's that motherfucker's name, has been selling pieces and parts of my consciousness, of my child consciousness, cutting it up, breaking it apart, reincarnating it at one point. so that it becomes a lot harder for me to be able to get it back. But there's always ways to get something back. With that being said, the attacks usually take place at night, and that's when I'm usually screaming in my sleep. I've had people say, you know, they did some weird shit last night where they twisted everything around, put it in the consciousnesses of Nene and Ethan Ocala. You know, like I was told by some of the higher selves of some of the people who live here, you know, these things are fucking evil. They'll fucking twist around your consciousness, put other entity attachments that shouldn't belong in it to confuse you, give your shit to other fucking people. And I've been trying to break free for quite some time. You know, there's another entity attachment. My consciousness is all over the fucking place. Anyways, with that being said, there's a bunch of different entity attachments that are being used to fuck with me, and that are fucking with me royally. And like I say, they've been doing the cruelest of motherfucking shit. Tearing apart my consciousness, selling it to other people. You know, I had something happen where this Dan Arsenica entity one night, I woke up, like last night, him and another entity that looks like started tearing apart and shredding up my consciousness, my soul consciousness, you know, in the back of you, in your body, and started removing like the different pipes, the different entity attachments that connects it to you. And I literally felt a difference when I almost felt my soul leave my body. It was one of the scariest fucking things. And then before, from what I understand, this Dan Arsenica motherfucker sold my soul consciousness. I mean, that's the most evil, creepy fucking thing you can do to another fucking person. To some KTLA Mexican, Hispanic reporter. With that being said, you know, because, you know, like I said, I'm being gamed up on fucking nightly by this evil ass, sinister shit that likes to toss around and throw around your shit and intimidate you by telling you you got to go through this and that to get your shit back. You know, and I don't play those games. With that being said, I'm trying to figure out what I can do to get this evil shit off. Another one is Selena. She don't like black people. She's been taking my consciousness, especially parts associated with Baron Samedi, and giving it to others. She's also been, you know, I'm also wondering too if that Dan Arsenica was shape-shifting into Baron Samedi. I don't know, but I know that, you know, them motherfuckers, they do some really cruel, wicked ass, you know, I mean, this is not even magic, man. This is something evil. This is some pure fucking evil. Anyways, with that being said, use 1171 hertz, 1234 hertz to pull somebody back into the material world, 1934 hertz. To pull them in, 1934 hertz to pull them in, 1171 and 1234 to pull them out. To pull them back in and 1934 to pull them out. With that being said, on Selena and all of that, I've been putting consciousness eaters on them to try to get my shit back. You know, that evil ass motherfucker has been trying to tear up and become part of my soul consciousness and take it over. And, you know, pretty much in summation, leave me full on schizophrenic. And I'm not going to have it. With that being said, with all of this evil shit that I got going on, you know, I'm going to need a motherfucking cleansing. And I'm just trying to figure out how to do it. So if anybody has any tips, ideas, you know, please, you know, clue me in and help. Because this is the most evil ass thing. Thank you. And I'm just going to say it right now, man. At the beginning of this fucking curse, my higher, all the way up to my, well, not as much, but they ain't shit. My initial spirit team ain't shit. And they working with all that evil shit to fuck me up. So if anybody can help, thank you.